All right, y'all, here it is, another soggy ass day here in Houston. We just had a lot of rain come through, and some tornado touchdown somewhere close by me. Anyway, so this is what I'm working on. Now, y'all can see this right here, a gauge cluster. So that's actually the gauge cluster that came out of the 88 F250. And also it's part of the 67, the original 67 gauge cluster also. So I'm kind of doing some fabrication work and putting those two together. And if I was trying to use the original gauge cluster, but the gauges weren't really working right. I kept blowing fuses and stuff. So it's all right. I went ahead and hooked this one up. So what I'm working on right now is I'm working on the steering column on the blinkers. So I can't really find a good diagram for the wiring for the blinkers on the 88 F250 or the 67. I don't know what's wrong. I thought I found them. I thought I found it, but I didn't. And this thing right here is actually not even helping me. So here I am going through the motions. So with the lighting, I do have to connect. I did make the headlights and the parking lights in the front, the ambers, come on, and also was able to make the bright lights come on. And one thing that I kind of noticed is with all this wiring that I have, this switch can actually work. This switch from the 88 F250 can actually work in the original 67 F100. So let me show you real quick. So look, this one right here on the bottom, this is actually the original 67 F100 light switch. This one right here on the top is actually the 88 F250 light switch, and they're identical. They're the same. The only difference is this little spacer. So what I'm gonna have to do, one thing I learned about these is if you pull this out, okay, there goes my lights on right now. If you pull this out, let's see if I can do it with one hand. If you want to pull the whole thing out, you just press this button. You press this button in, and this whole shaft will just slide out. And I never knew that. I mean, call me stupid or whatever, but man, I didn't know that. All right, and there it is installed. This light is actually for under the dash, but see, so everything's good with the lights now. All right, here it is, maybe like a week later from this last section of the video, and everything's going good with the truck. I have a little bumps and whatnot that I've hit along the road of getting this thing on the road. And the other day I was able to make the fuel pump work. So the fuel pump is working as soon as you turn on the ignition. And well, it's a pretty exciting moment because I'm running through some tests. I just might be able to fire this truck up here in a minute. And I got to check fuel pressure. I already checked that I have spark. I do have spark, so that's really all you need besides air. Let me show you what I have on standby just in case. So these are sitting right here just just in case I have any kind of issues. Well, people, looks like it is not gonna happen today. I do have a fuel leak, and I have to fix this before anything else. That's why I had those ready just in case. All right, so I already fixed one of the fuel leaking issues, which is the let me show you, which is this part right here. You can see this crack right here. If I open it up, you can see it even more. So that was one of the causes of the leaks. Another cause of the leak that I found out was actually this first, the number 5 injector was actually leaking, and pretty sure the O-ring needs to be replaced, so we're gonna go ahead and replace that right now. Yep, just as I suspected. So there it goes. So you can see this O-ring was pretty shot up. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the O-ring now. All right, one thing I gotta add is besides those 2 fuel leaks that I had, and I've already fixed them, I did have an issue with the fuel pump. So I had bought a computer that I thought was good, and if your fuel pump keeps running when the key is in the accessory mode and you're not trying to turn it on, if your fuel pump keeps running, then you have a problem with your computer. Your computer's going bad, or you have a bad ground, or your relay could be stuck, so you can switch to relays. And I checked everything, and I wound up switching computers again, and that solved the issue. Your fuel pump's not supposed to be on, but like whenever it's in the accessory mode without you trying to start it, you're trying to listen to the radio or something, you click it over, put it in accessory mode, and it's only supposed to run 1 second, maybe 2 seconds at the most, and then shut off by itself. And now it does that. So now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to prime the system now, because I'm gonna have to put in an accessory to have it run, and back and forth until my fuel pressure builds up, and that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, I would have primed the fuel pump. Everything's ready to go. Here we go, man. Cross fingers. Let's get it. Hope there's no explosions. A little fire right there. All right, so it's the next day. Yesterday was 70 degrees. Today is 40 degrees. Man, go figure. But that's Houston for you. That's Texas weather for you. So I did correct a fuel issue that I had with the fuel lines, and of course it was out of time. I did some timing adjustments. Hopefully we can see this thing crank up right now. So cross fingers. We have 40 pounds of pressure. Doesn't want to crank. Not quite yet. Alright, we're gonna try it again. Just some adjustments. Sounds like it wants to. Let's see if it's timing a little bit. All right, let's try one more time. I've adjusted some timing things, and I don't know, might start up real fast, might take some time, but let's check it out. Oh, I need to plug the battery back in. Finally got it. All right, y'all. So that's super exciting. Finally, for the first time hearing this truck run. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out just for right now. Tomorrow I'll go ahead and start making another part to this series on the 67, on getting this truck on the road and ready. So for now, y'all just have a good day. See you on the next one.